Hello and welcome to the start of a new build. So obviously what you're seeing right now is North Carmyllie. I am currently in the process of planning the final running session and sort of end video for this layout. And I'm also in the process of building the baseboard for the new one. So obviously the new layout being a portable design. And yeah, which means this layout is really on its last days. I'm going to be posting more sort of pictures and videos about this the North Carmyllie layout while I still have it up and running, but there will be the final running session where everything that I have will hopefully run, provided that they work. Provide basically a mix of realistic consists and some questionable rakes of things being pulled by things they shouldn't be, before sort of the big send-off, which, like I says, is happening very soon. But this video is the first video of the new build, and that is what I'm going to briefly talk about right now. Well, first things first is a delivery that arrived yesterday, which is some nice Warwell wagons and a departmental banana wagon. Well, banana van, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so these arrived and will maybe run for the final running session of North Carmyllie, we'll see. I've already got another Warwell that I bought about a year or so ago, which means I've now got three, and I've got ideas for this Warwell, or these Warwell, sorry, but I'm not going to mention them just yet, because that's actually a main build when I eventually move house. But I have ideas, and you will find out about them in the future. And this is the plan. Now, obviously, everything should start with a plan, and this is a plan. It's not the best plan, but it is a plan nonetheless. And it is going to fit across this entire, sort of what was, or what is going to be, the former fiddle yard of North Carmyllie, and it will fit across this entire back area here. Now, this layout has no name yet. I haven't got a name for the station just yet. I'm still working on it, and once I have a name, I will sort of name everything accordingly. But these sections, as it is portable, minus the very end little piece of paper there you see there, is about 1 meter long by about 50. These pieces of paper are 40 centimeters wide, but the actual layout's going to be 50 centimeters wide because I want to give myself a bit more space in certain areas. I'm going to quickly just note down a few points about these plans themselves. Now, this track plan is very, very, very loosely based on the station in Brechin on the Caledonian Railway, which I volunteered at many, many, many years ago. And while it is considerably shorter, obviously I've had to make a few adjustments accordingly. It does give... You can see the similarities. So the station building is going to surround the top right corner there, the engine shed at the bottom. I'm going to get like that extra 10 centimeters of space I'm going to give myself is to give me more space between the engine shed and the platform. Moving along to the rest of the section, you can see I'm planning on actually having a bridge and a bit of an embankment. That's going to be new to me. I've never done an actual bridge for the railway and an embankment. Potential locations for the signal boxes. I'm not sure where it'll sit, but it'll sit in probably one of those locations there. And a coal and water and a sort of drop pit there for outside the engine shed. And then various areas for detail on the top and bottom there. And this small piece is actually intended as an end cap for if I want to add sections in between. So this is about 25 centimeters wide, long, and will basically be put in place depending on how long the layout will be. So if I decide to make another panel, it will go in between there, and then this will be the end cap. And that is my very rough plan. Now, obviously, things will change when I actually have the baseboard built, and like I said, because it's going to be a little bit sort of wider, the tracks will sit a little bit differently, but that's going to be the general plan. And it'll roughly fit about 4 coaches on the long platform. A 2-car DMU will fit nicely on the bottom platform. And then this end bit here is where I'm going to have my fiddle yard. It's going to be quite small, but it's going to fit probably about 5 or 6 tracks on a sliding board. And that's my plan. Like I says, it's a very loose plan, but it will happen. And then as I'm panning the camera around the mess of the room that this is what is going to be getting removed. It's all going to go. It is on its way. The days are numbered and the new layout is already being built and will fit across, like I says, the entire back part of this fiddle yard. And that allows me to use more of the space to disassemble and box. Now, the trains that's going to run this new layout will probably be something like this Class 33, the little bubble car there, the 108, probably a few of those Crimson Cream Mark 1s, a very short HST maybe 2 cars just to get some HST action going, maybe some of these freight wagons, but these carriages, for example, all the modern stuff that you can see in the background there, they're probably going to get boxed. The 2MT will run, the space is designed for the 2MT, the 08 will probably run. The Q1 and the sort of Hornby Standard 2, not too sure. The Scotsman, obviously, that's not going to fit, but everything else that's modern will be boxed up, and will remain that way, at least until the new layout is built. And that's it, that's all I've got. Obviously, I will be recording the progress of everything being sort of put together. Once the actual baseboard is built for the new layout, that's when the North Carmyllie layout will start being taken down. So basically, once the rest of the wood is arrived and that's all put together, that is when North Carmyllie will start its process for its final run and being taken down. Like I says, there's no name right now, but a name will be provided once I finally make it, and the layout that I'm going to be building will be the stopgap between North Carmyllie's dismantling and the new layout being built once I've moved. And the idea is I'm going to build this like an exhibition layout. That means it can be portable, and I could take it to a show if it's good enough and if I'm willing to do so. The layout will, well, at least my idea is it's going to run using a Bluetooth system, because I do like it and I've got no use for it on my main layout, as I use a sort of power cab, and they don't work with a power cab with the Bluetooth adapter. And hopefully I'll have more news for you in the near future. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.